Welcome, Refocus Gang, and welcome to another episode of Refocus on You. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing all of these videos. Today, we have a special guest, Mr. Mel2Nasty.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, Refocus Gang?
Today, we're going to be talking about first time dads. So, if you don't know, Mr. Mel2Nasty is about to have his first child. And as with anything that's brand new, I'm sure that it has been a journey thus far. So I
Yep.
wanted to kind of get with him today and talk to him about some things that he's learning and just how he feels. Okay, so Mel, if you want to explain like how far along you guys are.
Um. Well, today actually starts the 22nd week. Um. It has been a very fast 22 weeks, like really fast. Like I swear, like yesterday we just found out we was pregnant, and now we already past halfway mark. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Were you excited when you first heard?
Yeah, I was very excited because for us it was planned,
Okay.
and I can get into that, in a little while, barring your questions. But it was planned, and it wasn't like just out the blue. Like it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a well, you didn't pull out or you didn't use a condom, and now here we go. No, it's you wanna you wanna bet we're gonna do this, and we kept it locked in like that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so that do roll me into my first question. Your initial reaction. I know you said that it was planned. So, what was your initial reaction with it being planned? Did that give you like a rush? How was that?
Um, it was different because it was something that I never like put myself into. Like I never really jumped in head first with anybody, like because me and her hadn't been together that long. Maybe mm, 2 months,
Mhm.
if that. Like we hadn't been together very long. And I know most people, the norm is not, hey, you meet somebody and 2 months later, y'all plan to have a kid. Like, and I know I'm pretty sure people are gonna see this and like, there's no way y'all plan for that to happen in 2 months. But I can say honestly, and if she was here, she would tell you honestly, yeah, we did. Two fucking crazy ass people, but we did.
That's exciting in itself though, because you're
Yeah,
right. Who just comes together like, hey, no, let's have a baby. Like we ain't wasting no
yeah,
time.
yeah. Like it's wild and daredevilish, if you will, but I felt it with this one. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna like run away from my feelings, if you will. I'm not gonna. What if it do happen? What if this is a good thing for me? What if this is a good thing for us? So who am I to like shit on that essentially? Even though it's within, but like who am I to pretty much block my blessing if it is my blessing? If it's
Right,
not gonna happen, then it's not gonna happen. But if it's gonna happen, then who am I to
right,
stop it?
right. I get that totally. If it line up, it lines up.
Right? Yeah. Right.
So, how did you come to I guess, the moment or the space within yourself, like, hey, yeah, I'm ready. I know I can do this at this point.
Well, me personally, I have been wanting to have a kid for for a while. I'll honestly give it a whole year. I'll give it a whole year and say I have been wanting one for a whole year. But if you're close to me and you know me already, then you know what I went through last year. And I'm gonna be real. It, this ain't about my past. but my past is not played a big role, but it's made me, how, what's the way I have to word it? It's made me look at now like, yo, you ain't got much time. Like
Mhm.
you ain't got much time to dig your feet in the ground. And if you want to really get this part of your life here and dealt with, what better way to start now? Because you could be here today and gone tomorrow, you know?
True. That's true.
So in my last issue, situation, relationship, whatever you want to call it, I personally feel like, and you can chime in on this too because you know about it, but I personally feel like that person tried to trap me with the way things happen, and it won't really no salvaging what me and that last person had. Like it won't no salvaging at all. And because we didn't have talks, my deepest fear is leaving this earth without a legacy.
Right. Right.
And that's always been a fear of mine. And for me to have dealt with that situation with that person knowing that was, a big fear of mine, it just, you would think it would turn you off to like even want to try after that.
Right. Right.
But with Catherine, mm, it won't no turn off. It won't no, oh, I just dealt with this, so I don't want to put myself into that. It's bet you coming in here saying we locked in. You coming in here saying you gonna hold me down. You bet. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna start holding people accountable for what they say to me.
That's
Bet,
true. That's true.
bet. And I already know I'm solid. You might not know because we just started talking and you figuring this out. But I know and my people know I'm solid, bro. Like I'm solid as a bitch. So I already know what I'm bringing. And
Hmm.
if you know you solid, you know what you bringing. So we just gotta trust each other, you know.
Right. That's true. That's true.
So
And that comes a lot with parenting, especially starting off brand new. Basically, y'all starting a new relationship and
mm-hmm,
beginning to be parents together at the same time. So that is going to take a lot of kind of meshing together because in
mm-hmm,
reality, you don't know each other well enough to be like, okay, we're going to get through this.
right,
Just simple stuff. So it will take a whole lot of communication, but it's a learning experience and it can
right,
build a strong foundation.
right.
Um, so what was your mindset shift? So once you find out like, hey, okay, we've planned this, okay, now this is really happening, how did your mindset shift?
Um, I'll say it shifted, but I will say it didn't shift much.
Mhm.
And I think it didn't shift much because I was already in the mind frame of I wanted to be a dad.
Mhm.
I was just in a hurt mind frame of what had happened. And then after me and Catherine got together, we ended up trying once and, becoming pregnant, but she miscarried. So here I am, the first situation a year ago, thinking like, well, damn, that's fucked up. And then with the first time around with Catherine and us having miscarriage, here I am looking at myself like, we done had these conversations off camera, text messages in person. Like, I ain't know if I could have kids,
Mhm.
So here we go. Like, all right, now you can have them, but on one hand, stupid situation. On another hand, is maybe it just won't time.
Right.
Maybe we just won't ready right then, even though we literally tried right after that, and
Back to
then
back, yeah.
yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like, mm, I've always been mature.
Mhm.
I've always been like not to toot my own horn, but mentally above all these niggas you see out here.
Mhm.
Like matter of fact, I was telling Catherine this morning. I had called her while I was at work, and I was like, "Yo, I don't talk about myself in third person like this, but nigga, I know when you see me, you don't see like the rest of these bums out here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see these niggas who don't want to be a part of their kid life. You don't see a not stand up guy. I know what the fuck I present when somebody looks at me. So I was already self aware. I was already mature. Now it's just you got to tie father into all that.
Right, right.
So it's like, yeah, my mind opened up a little bit, but I feel like I was already at that point to be like not so overly nervous, not so overly, oh my God, what I got to do, this, and that. Like I'm not like that so
Mm-hmm.
much. So I don't know.
Did you make like a little list of stuff that you should maybe get done or have taken care of before the baby is here? Like as far as little small things like maybe life insurance, or was it different things that you may have wanted to research when it comes to raising kids? Are you reading books? Are you doing any of that?
Um, no, well, as far as the list go, I have a photographic memory, so anything me and my girl talk about, like I truly don't forget. I've always said this, like a photographic memory is a gift and a curse because you remember numbers, you remember sentences that you literally only got to look at once. If I look at anything once and then I picture it in my head, it's stuck there. Like that's how it worked for me. Like it's just stuck there. But at the same time, it's a curse because anything somebody do or say to you, you fucking remember and you never forget.
Right, right, right.
So, it can be a gift and a curse. So as far as the list, no, because I got it all up here. As far as reading books, no, I'm not really much of a reader, but here's where I kind of flip that. I don't read books, I pick brains.
Right.
So with having three really great women in my life already, and then you add Catherine, I'm able to pick brains of four different mothers
Mm-hmm.
because Catherine already has two.
Mm-hmm.
So I get so many perspectives. So
Right.
I get the woman that raised me and my siblings. I get both of my siblings who had different type of pregnancies because Shanta married, three kids. That's just a different household. It's a different
Right. Right.
environment. And then you and Mike, y'all necessarily won't marry,
Right.
but Zara
Mm-hmm.
was brought upon and y'all situation happened how it happened, but it's different.
Yeah.
So I was able to get three different perspectives already and then add hers with her being a mother already. And then she's going to be the mother of mine.
Right. Right.
So I was able to get it from a few different angles. And I just take all the information in, man. I just let it sit there, think about it, how I'm going to do this if this problem approaches, or how I'm going to be ready for waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and having to change a poopy diaper or a feeder or whatever. Like, you know, I done thought about all that. And I know everybody says, I'll be prepared for no sleep. Hello, I don't already
Exactly.
sleep enough. So, I mean, they'll be over there in the bed sleep, and I'm just going to be sitting there like, well, I guess
But
it's
right, will
time
somebody
now.
wake up?
Yeah, like, well, shit. Well, you don't. I bet I get it in. Come on, baby. You can. Hey, look, we gonna wing it, but we're gonna do it though.
Yeah, I get that. I think one of the most exciting times was our where she was throwing up, using the bathroom, and spitting on me at the same time, and it was like, "This is what I signed up for." So babies would definitely have you like, "Oh my god, for real."
And hey, look, it's funny because she got two boys, and she was like, "Yo, this even finna be different for me." She was like, "When I gotta change a pamper now or change a pamper then, I can see the
Right?
the male
Yeah.
part like." I know when it's about to come, so I can get out the way. But
Right.
with a baby girl, is
You do not
you
know.
don't know shit like it's just gonna. So,
Yeah.
so I guess we got to get ready for that
Yeah.
one.
For real, for real. That's the test. So, what have been three surprises since you found out you guys were pregnant, going along with the pregnancy? I know y'all having a girl.
Mhm.
So, what have been three surprises with this pregnancy that you didn't necessarily know that maybe women went through, or that you guys will go through together?
Um, hey babe, I love you, right? But you said you thought I was gonna talk about it in a couple videos, but this gonna be the video. So I know you don't know about this video, babe, but I love you. Just remember that this ain't no shot at you. This ain't no nothing. This just from my experience. This we done already talked about it in a little past. Look, babe, I love you. Okay, so don't beat me up next time you see me. But definitely number one, the libido. I did not fucking know. I did not know women can lose that.
Yes.
Yo. Hey, yo, refocus on you, gang. Man. Hey, look, listen. Let me let me learn y'all for a second. Yo, when I tell you, and not necessarily put our business out there, but when I tell you before we found out, rabbits, we there? Rabbits, rabbits. So when you get into that type of zone where it's on site with both of y'all, like whenever y'all see each other, and then it's not necessarily that I don't want you to touch me, but it's I'm not
Your
there.
mental space, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there, babe. Like I don't want to do this.
Hmm.
As far as I got so much going on up top. One, it don't make me want to be physical.
Right.
Two, I'm tired. I don't want to move. I don't. So rolling over, lifting a leg up, like all that other stuff is out the window.
Right.
So that was the number. That's the number one thing, and I didn't know that could happen.
Hmm.
So that one, seeing how we got led into this situation, like I say, rabbits.
Hmm.
It was a big thing for me,
Right.
and I already have a high sex drive, so it took some adjusting.
Hmm.
Do I feel like a fucking dried out sponge sometimes? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm okay.
Right.
Now, at first, I thought it was me. I thought it was, something maybe underlining, like, damn, did she realize, like, maybe we should have waited, or
Yeah.
did I
Yeah.
did I fuck up with this one, or did we fuck up, or so I thought it was me. I thought it was something I did, because it's like you go from cuddling, and now this ain't even just speaking like sexual intercourse, but you go from cuddling and just feeling somebody else's hand on you to none of that.
Yeah.
And if we never would have communicated and spoke about it, I'd have never knew what the fuck was going on, and I would have just got in my own little shell and just thought it was
Start
me.
making assumptions.
Yeah, right. Like, so definitely number one is the loss of the libido. Number two, like I always know you could get sick, or like morning sickness. Excuse me. I already knew you could, get sick and all that stuff like that. But I never knew I never knew like you could pass symptoms between the
Oh yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, granted, I know I helped create the child. I know it's got both of our DNA. I know that. But in my mind, I'm thinking like physically, I don't have nothing inside of me. So
Mhm.
how is her having a baby inside of her affecting me physically, but like we two different people.
Cause you won that. I mean, you know how you come together and they say soul ties and all of that. You
Yeah,
are now one.
yeah,
You
yeah. I get that. When you put it like that, I get that.
are now one. So
I get that.
yeah.
And so like um she dealt with all the sickness and all that stuff. Like granted, she's had some cravings, but I've noticed like I'll just think of something and it'd be like food or whatever. And it will not go the fuck away until I eat it. Like the thought of that food won't go away until I go get what it is that I'm thinking about and satisfy my craving. Like I find that so weird. So I've been doing weirdly enough because I've been losing weight with it
Right.
too, but I've been the one with the cravings, even though she's had her cravings,
Mhm.
but I've been the one with the overly weird ones. So
Oh, that's what's up though. That's a dope experience.
yeah, like
That is dope. I actually never heard a guy say that. Like I've heard of the weight gain, like guys said they
mm-hmm,
gain the weight and maybe like hurting, but I've never heard them say no. I eat her food. That's
mm-hmm,
crazy.
yeah, and like I said, like I never thought about like the fact that physically we're separate,
Right.
and I know a part of me is in her, but we're not all three linked physically,
Right.
so I didn't think about it like that. So
Yeah.
that was definitely new to me. Um, number three. Hmm. Let me see. And this one might be hard to even think of because I done been around. Technically, I done been around what 1, 2, 3, 4 pregnant women. That would be our older sister 3 times and you once. Technically I was around my mama too, but I
Mhm.
won't around, so I don't really
Mhm.
remember all that. But so I didn't kind of seen like different sides of a pregnancy,
Mhm.
even though it's always different when you go through it with your significant other. I know it's different, but visually, you see some things that you see like, oh shit, I remember when sis went through this, or
Mhm.
I remember when mom was telling me she went through this with, one of us.
Mhm.
So, um, other than the main two, is there a third that really, really caught me off guard? Hmm, I don't know. I'll sit here and think on it as we go, and if I remember a third, or if I can
Okay.
really solidify a third, I throw it out there.
Okay.
But right now, it's just the cravings on my on my side and the loss of the libido for real.
Okay, okay. So mentally, how has the pregnancy affected you? Like doctor's appointments, you guys are high risk.
Mm-hmm.
How has that affected you mentally? How do you keep yourself calm in situations that may cause you to have a shocker or get scared? What are you holding on to?
Her,
Mhm.
I'm holding on to her, because one, she's been here, done this, and granted, it's different with boys and girls as
Right.
far as during the pregnancy. I know it's different, but essentially, she's been here and done this, so she wasn't high risk with the other two, and I've taken it, not necessarily taking it upon myself, like taking guilt, but I've always had this stipulation from myself that whenever I'm attached to something, the shit ain't easy.
Mhm.
And that's just the way my life done been. So then I get in my head about why when shit is attached to me, it seems so difficult to do. And I'll elaborate. And we can take it backwards a little bit with the whole last situation in the other relationship and the first miscarriage with my current girlfriend. I see, I look out and I see and hear people having kids, first try, no problems, perfect pregnancies, like all that. But when it's time for me to want to dive into fatherhood, yeah, I gotta have a bitch try to trap me. I got
Mhm.
to lose one. I got to have a high risk, and it's a lot.
Mhm.
It's really a lot to sit here and think about. And know it's not your fault, but at the same time, feel like it's all your fault because you attached to it and you know how hard your life has been.
Mhm.
So it feel like with you attaching yourself to anything else, like here come the hardships, here come the bullshit, here come my version of how everything
Of
goes.
life, right, right.
Yeah, right. So um I hold on to her at the appointments. Is my eyes are glued to the screen, man. Like I know mom good in the doctor's care. So at the appointments, I ain't
Right,
worried about mom specifically.
right,
Mom, I love you if you watching this, but I be focused on my daughter. Like I
right.
be looking at the screen, like I be wanting to see a little feet move, little toe move, little
Mhm.
head wiggle and spin around in there. So I'm like, it just be it be eye opening. It be relaxing. It be comforting to really see my baby girl like grow,
Right, right.
move around. Like, granted, I can't see her skin. I can't see what she physically looks like, but I know that's my daughter, and I know she alive, and I know she moving. So I'm good. Like, let me just let me watch and be a big kid real quick, cause
I
it
feel it.
like seeing all the technology and stuff that be inside the rooms. Like, this shit crazy.
Yes.
This shit is crazy, yo. Like, and then me personally, I'm real protective, so I just happen to glance over, and all I see is the doctor just, yeah,
Yeah, and it look
damn,
hard, don't
yeah.
it?
I'm like, yo, you better chill out on my daughter, yo, your woman, doctor, yo.
But it
So
don't it they don't really be doing nothing, but it look like they be digging in your
yeah.
stomach. Yeah.
Hey, I told Catherine one day, I was like, yo, I swear to God, I thought I often had a two-piece doctor. I didn't know how hard she was pressing. I'm like, look, look, that's my pride of joy. Now you better
I know
chill
that's
out.
real. I know that's real. So why you saying it about the ultrasound? I remember that it was not real to me until I actually seen my daughter when we first did our first ultrasound. I think I was 11 weeks.
Mm,
And that was the moment that it was like, oh my God, no, I'm really, really pregnant. Like in my
yeah,
mind, I was not pregnant until I seen that child on the screen.
yeah.
And I actually shed a tear. What moment was that for you? That oh my God, this is real.
Um, uh, I want to say, not too long ago. I think it was like at the beginning of April. We got some neighbors who are really, really cool, and I actually was working with the mother at one time. Like we both worked at my current job now. When
Hmm.
I first got there, she was there. She had been there for like a couple months, but it was funny because we realized we lived in the same trailer park because she woke up after getting home to put her kids on the bus, and I'm getting home because I get off at 7. So I pull in the driveway. I'm like, wait, I know that lady.
Hmm.
So long story short, we started a friendship, and we've always kept it. Even after she left my job, we
Hmm.
done always kept it. And that's like for real. That's like one of my big sisters for real. Cause I mean, she look out,
Right.
and you know, I she saw what happened with the last situation, and she knew the truth.
Right.
So you know, she came over, introduced herself to Catherine, and when she found out we was pregnant, her and her daughter, they went and bought us like a bunch of baby stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, like I when I say a bunch, like this girl literally got a closet full of shit already. And
Oh.
ain't clothes,
Oh.
wooden. So the after she after she sent her daughter over here to bring the stuff, and you know her daughter brought it over. We talked for a second, and she left. And I closed the door. I just see all this pink shit. Like, nigga, you yeah.
We doing this.
Shit, yeah, like shit. Here we go. I took a video and all. I sent it to Catherine. I'm like, yo, look at all this stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
But I think that was the moment for me, like just closing that door and just looking down and seeing nothing but just pink and baby and bottles and brushes and it's just like, all right, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
That's a beautiful moment for real.
Yeah,
It really is. Like that's a
yeah.
beautiful moment of joy. So what type of father do you want to be?
Um, the best one possible.
Right.
But to even elaborate more, the type of father mine won't.
Right.
And look at my face when I say these words. Like I don't have no ill will to the nigga. I promise you, Pop. If you ever see this, no ill will, big dog. But I'm at a stage in my life. I don't need a daddy. My daughter don't need a grandfather, my nigga. Why? Because I'm that. I'm that. I'm gonna be that. And I took these 27, almost 28 years and plastered this shit on my wall mentally to see every day what I felt like because the male part of my creation went around.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I'm a walking fucking testament. Everybody feel like you need a nigga in your life as far as a daddy. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You really fucking don't. As long as you got your mama or one of the two, but if you got mom dukes and you got a strong mom dukes, bro, you good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody tell you, excuse me, don't let nobody tell you or you can't be a man if you ain't raised by a man or you can't be a man if you ain't got a strong father figure in your life. That's bullshit. You could do whatever you want to do.
It's all in
You
what you
just
push
got,
yourself to.
yeah, like you gotta be understanding that your tool set might not be the next nigga tool set.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta get your tools right to get it out the mud how you see for you in your situation.
Right.
So for me in my situation, is I know what I went through with an absent father. So I'm not gonna be that for my kid nor her other two. Period.
I get that. I get that. I totally understand that. Yes.
Period.
I understand that. Okay, so one last question. If you could make a video right now or say anything to your unborn child for them to see once they are here or once they are older, what type of information would you give her in order to help guide her through what her future life may be? Let her know how excited you are or like you guys plan for the future.
Um, Riley, and that's my daughter's name, Riley Melani. If you ever see this, I want you to know no matter where you at in life, you could be one, you could be 101. But I want you to know the nigga you cut that you come out the womb and call daddy, whatever you want, whatever you need, whenever you need it, however you need it, whatever. Baby girl, you call me, you text me, you come to me, whatever. I don't care what it is. If I gotta fucking move hot earth, wind, fire, I don't care what Gate say, I'll go against God. Like, even though that might not be the best choice, but
Right.
yo,
For
I'm telling
mine.
you, behind you, baby doll, I will go to war with the head nigga in charge. Like, whatever you want, whatever you want, I got you. Don't ever feel like you can't ask Pop for nothing. Don't ever feel like you can't come to your dad and talk to him about nothing. And I didn't even mention this to um, Catherine. I don't want to be the parent that like put their child on a leash.
Hmm.
So if one of our kids feel like they want to be a little experimental as far as, you know, maybe drink a little something or smoke a little something, I'm not gonna tell you no. But I am gonna tell you this: don't be out in the street with these stupid ass, dumbass niggas and these stupid ass, dumbass hoes. You want to smoke? You want to drink? Pull up a chair. I'll smoke with you. I'll drink with you. And if you see you don't like it, cool.
Right.
If you see it's all right, we gonna moderate that. But I'm not gonna tell you no.
Right.
But just know, baby, I got you in whatever, through whatever. Know that.
Okay. Okay.
Know that.
Okay. It's definitely an exciting time. It's nothing like having a baby, especially the first baby. Like the first
Right.
baby is something serious, and I know for us, we gonna stand on anything behind our kids.
Right.
Kids is always gonna be first and foremost in our book, and that's I got mad respect for us on that level.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm excited to see this future. I'm excited to see her be born. The rest of
Yeah,
the
me too.
journey.
Yeah, me too.
I really
Me
can't
too.
wait to see you be a dad.
It's
I
been a long time coming.
yeah.
A long time coming, man. I know we used to have so many conversations and I'd be crying like, yo, sis, I don't know if I can have kids or I don't know if it's ever gonna happen and this and that.
You know, it was
I remember
crazy
them
because
conversations.
neither one of us thought we could have kids. And then
Yeah.
I had one and was like, look, now you can have one too if I can have one. So this
For
is
real.
a blessing, miracles on top of miracles for real, for real.
For real, for real. But if I do want to say one thing to all the dads, new time dads, or you know, dads that got 2, 3 already, even more. Listen, I know in this day and age, we're not thought about first, and it ain't taking shot at moms, it ain't taking shot at women. It's just how life has led for the world. So it is what it is. But I know they don't always think about us first, but guys, notice the things that you hold here and don't talk about, it will cause you problems. And what I mean by that is a lot of people, they so quick to think, oh, cater to mom. Oh, be careful with her feelings. Oh, be careful with her mood swings. Oh, be careful with this about mom. But don't nobody think about how doing all that for mom takes a toll on father.
That is true.
It takes a very big physical, mental, emotional toll on father. So, to all the guys out there, if you feel like you ain't being noticed, if you feel like, damn, I've been over backwards, I get the grocery out the car, I make sure she ain't got carried nothing heavy, I make sure, you know, whatever it is you do, my nigga, I see you because I am going through it now. And not so much as I have to do any and everything, or Catherine's on me, or Moody, or bitch. No, it's we don't talk about what the fathers do enough. We don't talk about having to not say certain things because mommy is moody or mommy isn't feeling well, or you don't want to seem like you attacking her feelings, but in reality you just trying to say how you feel on your end. Hey dads, if don't nobody ever tell you, I see you because I am you. So don't look for that gratification. Know you doing it for yourself and keep doing it. If don't nobody ever pat you on the back, here's your virtual pats, my niggas. Like, I see y'all. Like, for real, for real. I got mad love for all the moms, mad love for all the women out there. But going through this situation, though, just I now can understand why so many niggas differ away while they girl pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Emotionally, physically, I can understand it. And putting you in my shoes, think like a man for a second. If, say in my case, like just like in my case, the libido disappears, y'all not having as much intercourse and much physical action at all as you would want. Think about how a man thinks about that. It's not always just the woman's thoughts. Think
Right.
about that truly from a man's point of view. You go from all the touching in the world to no touching at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's human nature to think, oh, what the fuck going on here? What I do?
Mm-hmm.
Why you ain't touching me now? Like, did I fuck up? Did I say something? Did I do something wrong? And just because that man ain't talking to you about it, don't mean that man ain't thinking about it.
Right.
So that's just the only thing I want to say to all the dads out there. I know it's a think mom first country world right now. Probably always will be. And I understand it. I get it. And like I said, this is no shot at any mom, my baby's mom. Like, this is no shot at any mom. But fathers, I see you
Mm-hmm.
because I am you. So please, please, if I ask you to do anything, talk to your woman about how you feel, G. Talk to your woman about how you feel as far as, babe, did I do something wrong? Or, you know, what's going on? Don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because when you sit in silence and don't ask questions, you make assumptions. And I always got this, excuse me, I've always had this funny saying about the word assume. You make an ass out of you and me. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And that's literally the whole word assume.
Yeah.
That's the whole word. Ass, you, me.
Mm-hmm.
So don't make assumptions. Don't tuck your tail and feel like you'll be less of a man because you feeling like this. No, my nigga, you have emotions too. You're allowed to feel certain types of ways too. But don't bottle it. Talk about it. And I guarantee you, your situation, whatever you got going, however your pregnancy is going, it's gonna get better.
Right.
Like, for real.
That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, because there is something that is not talked about a lot when it comes to pregnancy. Like, the father do have play a major role in the pregnancy, and it takes a strong man to be able to maintain and handle at the beginning, at the end, after the pregnancy,
Mm-hmm.
because you start going through depression and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. So it really is a test and a strain on a relationship. So it do take a strong foundation. So that is
Mm-hmm.
why I wanted to make sure that I highlight the fact that fathers do go through stuff during a pregnancy. Like,
Yeah.
you're not pregnant, but like you said, you are basically one. So you do feel emotions. You do feel overwhelmed. You
Yep.
are scared, especially with this
Yep.
And regardless whether it's first, second, or third, because all pregnancies are different, all kids are different, and all kids are adding on.
Yeah.
So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video. But I do appreciate you doing it with
Hey, it ain't never a problem, sis. You already know. Hey, you whenever you cook it up, you lay it on my lap, man. If you need a sit in, if you need a panel person, yeah, you already know I'm
We
here.
definitely got to get you in here to do the interview for your Twitch screen because I really
Oh
want to
yeah, of
interview you
course.
about the origin of that and stuff. But we're going to hop on that.
Okay,
We're going to
yeah,
hop on that. But
I'm
thank
with
you
that.
for joining me.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Hey, look, refocus on you. Y'all awesome, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with my sister. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for rocking with my other sister, my little cousin when they be on too, man. I appreciate y'all for just taking my sister life for in a whole different trajectory. Like
Yeah.
sitting back or remembering back these conversations and me telling her, like, yo, you got it. Like, just do it like this, or if you ever need help mentally as far as idea, hit me. Like I got you, but you are built for this shit. Yo, I told her. She ain't want to believe me, but I told her we bred different, yo.
That's
So
true.
refocus on you. I fuck with y'all. Thank y'all for holding my sister down. And one more thing before I get up out of here. Hey, listen. So there's this woman, right? And she go by the name of Catherine Reimer. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put your middle name in there too, babe. I love you. I don't know. I don't know if everybody know your middle name, so they don't know it today. Catherine Nicole Reimer. Baby, I love you. I love you dearly. I'm so glad to be on this journey with you. No other woman can get your spot. No other woman will take your spot. No, I have eyes for no other fucking woman. So take this video and know I'm here for you. All of me is here for you. All of me is here for Riley. All of me is here for Gabe. All of me is here for Brian. I love y'all. But y'all already know, man. Y'all can catch me twitch.tv/XX Mel2Nasty XX. We do the gaming thing over there. Come hang out in the chat, man. If you're having a bad day, you already know. Come vent, come talk, come hang, bro. You want to play? If I got room, you know you can hop in the party and play. But thank y'all so much for having me. I appreciate it. Kimmy, thank you for so much for having me on. This was cool. I
Thank
fuck
you
with
for
this.
coming. Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.